He bit into his fish and it was frozen and raw. It's Uncle Paul, guys! Say hi, Uncle Paul!
He was under his feet.
I won't mention that he tumbled down the stairs just a minute ago. Good afternoon, everybody. Say good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
We are headed off to Dubuque. We're going to lunch together with a few of our kids, not everybody. A couple wanted to stay home, which I'm surprised, but they did. They wanted to stay home, but we've got Braxen, Ireland, Zane, Aspen, and of course, Matt's not working today, so.
No weekends.
Yeah. But I gotta tell you the story, well, a little bit of the story. So I generally try on here, like, not to really bash anybody or anything like that, because this is Love Jar Vlogs. But if you guys remember, we went on our Valentine's Day and we had lunch at a place together. What do you see?
I'm gonna hold up snow and ice. I'm gonna look at the snow.
Yeah, he's loving all the snow and ice, you guys. But anyway, we had gone to our Valentine's lunch together, and I didn't really say anything about it on the video. For one, because I have gone to that restaurant many, many times since I was a kid. It had been a while since we'd been there, but when Matt was eating his food, his fish was raw. And I didn't say anything because I knew that, you know what, sometimes places have bad moments. Like, stuff happens. Maybe you have a new cook, or just somebody's not at the top of their game that day, or they just didn't realize when they were cooking. But he bit into his fish and it was frozen and raw. And I didn't say anything because I didn't want to bash the place. I happen to love their food, and my food was really good. But the experience was not great that day. And the way it was handled by some of the staff was not great that day. So we had said we weren't going to go back anymore. We had actually been planning on taking all of the kids there because we really liked the place.
Yeah.
And so Matt, because of the way the situation was handled, it just, all I can say is it handled really, really poorly. So Matt decided to send an email off to like their main people at the company and just let them know what the experience was like. And they actually came back and said, you know what, why don't you bring your family out?
Ice cream there.
What, you think there's ice cream there?
Yeah, the favorite thing I like ice cream. Well, you need to eat real food too.
But they sent us an email and they said, hey, why don't you bring your whole family out and just give us another chance. Come back on us and give us another chance. So even though it wasn't handled very well the first time around, I think in the end they've really stepped up their game and said, hey.
Way beyond. You know, I didn't bring it to their attention to come down on them. I just thought that it could be handled differently for somebody, you know, in the future. And the way they got back to me and invited us all out, and it was just pretty awesome. The way they
and definitely more than we expected, because we actually didn't expect anything, just an acknowledgement that the situation had happened, period.
Right. And that it was just left me with literally a bad taste in my mouth for the place. And I didn't feel it fair that it wasn't brought to the attention of somebody higher up. And maybe they could change that so it wouldn't happen to somebody again. And then the way they contacted me and kept in contact with me all the way up till today.
Yeah, that was amazing.
It was just, you know, hey, we're you know, hope to see you today, and it was just handled really, really well.
So we had to stop. We're looking at a snowstorm, but we have time before it comes, a little bit of time. We had to stop with some village and pies for Matt's mom and dad.
Yeah.
It's Uncle Paul, guys. Say hi, Uncle Paul.
Hi, guys. Good to see you. Hi.
So normally we'd stay and visit with Uncle Paul because we don't get to see him very often, but with the snowstorm, we can't take the chance and we have to grab groceries before we get home. So anyway, I have to say, a big kudos to Village Inn. And no, the video is not sponsored by them, but they did pay for our entire meal, you guys. They very much took care of us as customers, and the service was great.
I'm going there again, but sometimes I don't want to go there because it took a long time for my food.
Oh.
Yes. Okay. So when you're 5-10 minutes is a long time. It really did not take a long time for our food, but it's a long time when you're 5.
Well,
so.
and I ordered fish, and fish takes a little bit longer.
Yes, but I have to say the customer service was great. The food was amazing. They really, really redeemed themselves. And you know, we've been going there since we were kids.
My mom goes there all the time.
And their food has always been delicious. They're famous for the pies that they have. So it was very surprising to us when we went and it wasn't like that. So the fact that they told us to come back, and because it had been a while since we'd been there, the fact that they told us to come back, bring our family, and give them another chance was amazing. And they did a fabulous job. So I have to say, if you are ever in the Dubuque, Iowa area and you get a chance, stop by a Village Inn because their food is worth it. It is so all right. I have to say, the one nice thing about having a bigger van, though this does not have 4-wheel drive, so I do not like to drive it in this weather, is that when Matt has to go in shopping, there's something for the kids to do. They can just kind of play with each other in here. There's room for them to move around, and so they're not getting quite as antsy when we have to wait while he is inside getting some groceries with Braxen.
Hello. Hello. Yeah.
Guys, he still has his shoes on the wrong feet. All right, I had to show you this, you guys. So he was watching a Western with his daddy and he crashed out on the couch. I think he's out for the night. Look at you, you're so cute with your Marvin the Martian
I
hat.
lost my goldfish hat. I don't know where it went.
Oh no, but you found Marvin.
I did find Marvin.
He's cute, I've missed him.
He's got a hole in the back though.
Oh, you should sew him.
I know, him and my goldfish both have holes.
Your goldfish needs eyes too. Good morning, everybody. Can you see that? Look at all that snow flying. So yeah, nobody is going anywhere today. Look at this snow. We have gotten so much. Look at how deep those piles of snow are. So that's our sidewalk. It was shoveled last night. It's already covered in snow. It's probably, oh, I don't know, 1/4 of an inch, an inch. I don't know. I don't even know how much we've gotten. It's crazy. Those flakes are so big, and it has been going all morning. All right, so Skylur and I are braving the snow to make a dent in it, because if we don't get out here now, it's going to be so bad later. It's heavy, isn't it? He's got Ireland's little pink scarf on, you guys. It's cold out. I won't mention that he tumbled down the stairs just a minute ago. All right, my turn.
What am I kidding?
Ice. My turn. Okay, I can honestly say I can barely hold the camera up. My hands are shaking. I am pooped from shoveling that snow. It is so deep out there right now. Huh. And that was 2 of us doing it, you guys. So I'm really lucky to have Skylur to have come out and help me, because you know, Matt can't do it. Hi, buddy. What are you doing? He's all cuddled in mommy's lap. Anyway, you know, Matt can't do it because of his back. And if you didn't know, Matt has a fully reconstructed back, so work like that he just can't do. He can't handle it. So Skylur and I went out. A lot of times Braxen will go out.
Hi guys.
So so today we were just taking turns because it's probably going to have to be shoveled again, and Braxen will probably be the next one to go out and help shovel. So this is one of those days where you got to take turns and pitch in as a family to help get it done because it is a lot of work.